What's going on, guys? This is Kaishra. Welcome back. So we're back for another video. So in this video we're going to cover OCG Metagame Report and deck list reviews for the past week. We do have September 28th to October 11. So we're going to cover a lot of tournament results because we are going to cover a bunch of games and a long period of date. So we are going to cover post WPP 2024 and also the post October ban list. So without further ado, let's start. So we are kicking off tournaments in Southeast Asia, namely Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and possibly Taiwan. So moving on first, we do have Iloilo, official Tambayan tournament. So shoutouts to our Iloilo friends here in our Visayas region. So first place would be Supreme King Magician. So pretty standard build, no? It played Super Poly into the side deck with Mud Dragon Fusion. It can allow you to play more aggressively and have a tool to go second in the form of Super Poly, and Madragon could also protect your monsters. But in the past few weeks of OCG Metagame reports, the Magician have been performing splendidly, and I believe this deck could be a tier 4 right now in the hands of right pilot. And yeah, moving on. With our second place, Blue Eyes White Dragon, very popular deck right now into the meta game. Lots of people have bought the structure deck, and it is literally plug and play. You just need to buy the Zephyr and also the Crimson Dragon, but those two are kind of expensive, so it can gatekeep some people, especially budget players, into this deck. But overall, this Blue Eyes looks very solid right now. On this list, it's just played triple, evenly matched and double talent into the side deck, probably a way to go second. And also, it is gaining popularity to play the BLS ritual, which can improve your resiliency and overall ceiling on this deck. Next would be Toy Box Ryzil. So a unique way, no, to play Ryzil. Not many people have uh, thought of playing the Toy Box engine with the Ryzil, but it could make a lot of sense because those are level 4, I believe, and you get to have special summons from the Toy Box engine, which enables you to turbo out rank 4 easily. Next would be another Toy Box Ryzil, fourth place once again. So it played double, yeah, double 7 Tachyon. It is very regardly expensive at the moment, so you could understand why people are opting to play two of Tachyon and sometimes even one, no? Because the card is ridiculously expensive. Moving on next, we do have Aurorus collections, casual tournament. Champion would be Lloyd, our friend from Kaido Willis with Exodia. Exodia, yeah, Exodia. Didn't play his usual good stuff on this deck, but it played a bunch of combo pieces, yeah, potentially. This could be 60 card because we cannot see the whole deck. It is playing weird cards like this Cybers and Magician Soul package, no? Really interesting. Oh, he commented the full list, so it's pretty much good stuff, yeah. 60 card pile Exodia with Synchron. And this is very combo-ish. Next would be Jack with RDA. Yeah, RDA, no? RDA with Ryuge. Yeah, Ryuge RDA. Interesting. Very interesting. I never thought that Ryuge could fit in on this deck. Third would be Mermaid Atlantean, yeah. So this deck was power creep in a sense that other Rota post-Rota decks have been more adamant on performing and also more popular. But I believe this deck is still explosive enough and has a good ceiling to combat the meta right now. And moving on, we do have Dueling Nexus in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken, no? So first place would be Sword Soul Tenyi from Beng. So standard, yeah, real standard, just played a bunch of consistency cards. And the Tenyi is only limited into two Vishuda, yeah. So more of a control mannered build, no? With the Protoss. Second would be Chinim, yeah. Snake Eyes, yeah, of course Snake Eyes still definitely has some rooms to offer for the format. It definitely got weaker, but it is still relevant enough, and you cannot count out Snake Eyes yet. Next would be Onglai, Tenpai Dragon with blue eyes. Oh my goodness, what cookery is this? This is insane. Yeah, ridiculous. The more you look at the deck list, the more it crazier it gets. This is abomination. Yeah, I don't know what is the thought process for this deck, but it worked. And next would be Boonsheng. True Draco, of course. True Draco got their masterpiece back at 1 and they are here to terrorize the meta. Imagine that border Amano Iwato with masterpiece. Oh my goodness. How can you be able to out the board of True Draco when they went first on game 1? It is ridiculously tough to break the board of True Draco. And very annoying as well because they do have a lot of floating effects and continuous effects on the field. So it is really hard. And moving on, we do have Ragnarok Duelis tournament. First would be Goblin Biker. Danger. With Smith, yeah. Interesting. This could be the best anti-meta deck to play to answer the popularity of Ryzil because you're going to detach materials from the Ryzil monsters and you're getting field day around the Ryzil matchup using these Goblin Bikers. Next would be Tenpai Dragon. People will not stop playing Tenpai Dragon because it is one card OTK and you have lost to Chundra. It is massive, but it is not the end of the world for Tenpai Dragon. You could still play the deck and you could rely on the hand traps and draw power and board breakers like the Fuaros and the Puruliano. So it is not end of the world if you're going to play Tenpai Dragon. And moving on next, we do have KGS Card Shop Tournament. First would be, what is this? Tachyon Horus Bestial. Yeah, probably going second deck, no? Potentially. Or it could go first with the Harbinger and Photon Lord, potentially. Yeah, not bad. Really okay deck. Next would be Akard Weekly Tournament. First would be Snake Eyes from Dito. Oh my goodness, Tenpai and Snake Eyes will never cease to exist because people will find ways on innovating and adapting the deck like this. It is playing Small World, no? So you're going to materialize your combo pieces using the Small World in replacement of the lost copies of the Popular as well and Bonfire, no? Next would be Adib, Tenpai Dragon, of course, with triple change of heart and triple droplet. Next would be Ryzel. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. It is playing Matmech and Pachi and Sharks. It is playing everything just without the 7 Tachyon. So this is crazy. Yeah, very insane. And fourth would be Magi Bullet or Magical Musketeer. It is playing Finsmith, of course. You have lost to Engraver, but this deck could still perform. Next, moving on, we do have Duel Bacolod tournament in our Philippines. Shoutouts to our Bacolod friends in Visayas. First would be Ryzil. Triple Fualos into the main deck. I cannot stress enough how the TCG have butchered the name of Fuaros. It is now Fualos. I cannot really pronounce it effectively. And it is playing two of the usually R1 uh card, the node, I believe. Oh, it's not node. Yeah, I forgot this level for fire monster. And you're playing two of these and only two X Ryzil. Interesting. Interesting ratios. Next would be Yubelfin Smith. So another deck that got hit from the ban list. You are going to now play one Poi or Phantom of Yubel and one Engraver. So those are massive, yeah. And next would be 10 by Dragon, fourth place. Just look at this, no? People are just trying to squeeze the deck no matter what happens. You are going to innovate the 10 by Dragon because of the spacious main deck. Next would be Unchained. Oh, Fiend Link, yeah. With Live Twin, Finsmith, and Unchained. Ridiculous. And also playing Dogwood, no? Into the side deck. Interesting. Moving on next, we do have Kediri Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. First would be Ryzil. Of course, Ryzil probably the best deck out there. And it is expected that people will pick up the deck. And next would be another Ryzil. Of course, speaking of the devil, Fajar with second place Ryzil. It played the Traptrix Rafflesia. So could be a good out to uh, cancel out the Nibiru and other potential threatening hand traps, no? Next would be third place Yaslam. Dragon Link 50 card. So yeah, it plays the triple Safer, triple Saronir, and triple Black Metal Dragon. And also the Metal Morph engine, no? Interesting. 50 card. Next would be Hakim, Voices Voice. Displaying Ryuge, a small engine of Ryuge, into the main deck because why not? It offers Macrocosmos or a live Shenshen on your side. And yeah, really insane. Next would be my tier list. So I have made that tier list for October. So we're not going to ponder on it because we have a separate video for this. Next would be Duelist Dewata tournament. I kind of I kind of stop laughing because it is making a meme for Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars. So the champion would be Ecalondri Rizal with 2/7 and played Trust and Talent into the main deck. Interesting choice. And also Dark Hole, no? Very odd. And here you go, the Star Wars memes. You're supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. And Anakin would reply, normal sound patchy because it is playing triple patchy. So this is like Ryzel meta bit now. It is playing Jogen and patchy. So I can't stop laughing with the Star Wars as a Star Wars fan. This is really insane and ridiculous. So Ryzel in a controlled manner build with a deer, dumping the Garura, getting to draw one and potentially having Ecclesia and Dogmatic Punishment, no? And you could also make the Pachi and Ecclesia because they are level 4. Wow, this is pure madness. Bayou Skywalker. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Next would be Kevin Skywalker with a look meme. So it is playing Infernovel. And yeah, pretty standard. Played a bunch of weird cards of Butlin Boxer. Yeah, really interesting. And next would be Kylo Ren, Ben Akbar, Dark Side World, Dark World with Koei Kimiru. Yeah, interesting. So pretty much good stuff, no? Danger with Finsmith and Koei Kimiru. Next would be a card weekly tournament. First would be Tenpai Dragon, Adib. So I believe this is the same pilot as earlier, just a different tournament, October 8, no? And you're done with Shining Sarcophagus. Yugi would be proud with this achievement because as Shining Sarcophagus is not that really prominent right now, but it could work. I think that it could work. I have faced multitudes of Shining Sarcophagus players that are really well into the deck. And next would be Floandris, of course, another timeless deck, no? No matter what happens, Floandris will be viable. And next would be Blue Eyes from Ray. So it is playing Chaos Max into the main deck with Dragon Ravine and Chaos Max engine, yeah. Quite extensive amount of Chaos Max. And next would be KGS Card Shop tournament. First would be Ryuga Dino with Scrap Engine. 60 card pile. Wow, this is insane. Yeah. Moving on, we do have Ragnarok Duelist tournament. First would be Sky Striker. Very, very good deck right now. I have seen a bunch of Sky Striker tops and massive results from big tournaments. They're able to go 7-1, 6-2, 8-1, 8-2. Those are massive results from the Sky Striker. Considering that the deck was released 2018-ish, I'm not really sure, but it is almost 7 years, 6 years old already. And imagine that they're still pulling off results, no? At the twilight of 2024, those are really ridiculous amount of longevity for a deck. Next would be Ryzil with Snatch Steal into the main deck. Wow, interesting. Snatch Steal, I don't think that the card is good. I would rate Change of Heart better over this card, possibly. And next would be Dueling Nexus Tournament. Champion would be Chihim with Snake Eyes, Farking. Wow, Farking still has it, no? I believe this is the best way to play Snake Eyes right now with Farking. Next would be Arway, Tenpai Dragon, Triple Purulia, and Triple Fualos. And next would be Kaiwen. What is this? Branded. 40 card branded. It is not even playing grass. Yeah, it is not playing grass. 40 card branded without Ash Blossom. Next would be Salvon. Sky Striker Horus. Oh my goodness, this is spicy. Yeah, it's playing 3 Luna. So the Sky Striker engine was just for draw power, possibly. And yeah, because you're running a lot of spells. Two mind control, triple change of heart, double talent, double trust. Yeah, bunch of spells. Interesting deck. Next would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Davao Mindanao Gaming. Shoutouts to our Davao friends in Mindanao. First would be Voices Voice from Pizarro. Double Nibiru into the main deck. Interesting choice. Over Foalos and Drolya. Nibiru. Interesting take. Next would be Snake Eyes as a main of Smith. This is the most standard way to play Snake Eyes right now with Parallel Exceed and Triple Original. Next would be Richie. Malice. So our first Malice in our report now. It is surprising, but at the same time, it is expected because Malice is really, really expensive right now. So you won't expect people splash around hundreds of dollars for a single core of Malice, no? It is really hard to think about. Next would be Tenpai Dragon from Reinhardt. So triple Ultimate Slayer, wow. This is very innovative. And double Gold Shark to banish the Blaster. And you could get something like, yeah, Pydra, Jinroku, or Chundra, no? And next would be Voices Voice. Yeah, it's the first place. Moving on next, we do have Yu-Gi-Oh! Metagame Malang tournament. First would be Rescue Ace Finsmith. So yeah, pretty standard. This is probably the best way to play Rescue Ace right now. Next would be runner-up Tenpai Dragon. So as you can see, there's a bunch of Tenpai Dragon, and people haven't really uh gave up onto the deck, and it is now playing Mass Dragon. Imagine that you're playing Mass Dragon. You're going to commit your normal summon just to crush the Mass Dragon and get your Chundra. Yeah, really insane. And next would be third place. Gimmick. Oh, Generator Runic. Yeah, very annoying deck. Yeah, it really frustrates me once I see this kind of deck. This is very unhealthy and also really pesky to play around. Next will be fourth place, Zodiac. Wow, our first Zodiac now in our report. So Zodiac, yeah, you're going to end on Trident. Nothing much about it, but the space of your main deck is also massive, and your potential to go second with three layers of Zeus is also a thing to consider. Moving on next, we do have Time Walk tournament. First would be Gimmick Puppet. Our first Gimmick Puppet, of course, FTK still lives on. Next would be at Ignister with Matmekya, the Sigma and Circular. Next would be Labyrinth, our first Labyrinth, and it is only playing one rollback. Very considerable. Next would be Malice, second Malice in our report, playing double Gold Sarcophagus. And moving on next, we do have any member to release a tournament. First would be Blue Eyes. Yeah, Blue Eyes. Yeah, standard. Next would be Dino. Without Ryuge, yeah, without Ryuge, just pure raw Dino. Next would be Centurion, Bestial. Yeah, interesting. So Bestials can be a way to extend your board, no? Next would be Rogue's Passage Tournament in Pampanga. Shoutouts to our friends in Pampanga. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is from Pampanga. Yeah, Pampanga. Champion would be Rizil from Ronil, 3 Small World, and 1 7. And also double Sakitama, no? So prioritize the consistency of the deck. Second would be Marion, Voices Voice, and yeah, played Summon Limit into the main deck. Very disgusting card once you go with Guardian sa Oravis and Barrier with Summon Limit. It is pretty much game over. And moving on next, we do have Dueling Cards ITS Foreign Language Society Tournament. First would be Melodious, pure Melodious with one Foalas into the main deck and one Nibiru. And next would be Fize, Raid Raptor. Interesting. Raid Raptor with Simorg. Yeah, Simorg engine. Next would be Khalid Ritual Beast. So Khalid with Ritual Beast. Ritual Beast first report no in our video right now. So Ritual Beast can still perform, I believe, because they are very versatile on their main deck. Next would be Atlantean Mermail with Ice Barrier cards. Yeah, Ice Barrier cards. Next would be weekly undaunted tournament. First would be Khalid. Yeah, same pilot, I believe, just a different tournament. Next would be Bagas, another Z-Arc magician with double DT Crow. Interesting. Next would be Bram with Cash Tira. It's been a while since I have seen Cash Tira, probably 3, 4 months ago already. Yeah, Cash Tira is very unusual right now, but this Bram proved that the deck could still work. And next would be Blue Eyes Vincent with double Bestial. Next would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Manado Community Weekly Tournament. First would be Ryzil, of course, Ryzil. Expected to dominate the metagame right now. Next would be Andreas Centurion with a really interesting tech, no? Play Dragoon. Yeah, with the dual light something, you're able to make Dragoon from this. But yeah, this is really interesting. Next would be Branded, Henry. Third place Branded. 44 Branded, yeah. And moving on next, we do have Yu-Gi-Oh! Uh, Tulunga, Tulungagung Yuto. Top 4 would be Branded 60 card as the champion. Standard list, yeah, standard. Next would be Yasim, Yaya Exim, runner up. Sword Soul, Super Heavy Samurai with Tenyi. So this is very comboish. It also played Yang Zing cards as well. Wow, interesting. This is really spicy. Yeah, this is insanity. Next would be Ayen with Runic Naturia and Horus as well. Next would be Galleon, Live Twin Unchained. Yeah, interesting. Without Flawless, yeah, without Flawless. Pretty stuffed, tight main deck. Next would be Kadiri Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG tournament. First would be Seza. Ryzil, once again, triple droplet. Probably, I mean, stay, no? For most Ryzil, because the Ryzil going second is not that really good. So you would rely on an engine. Next would be Hakim, Voice is Voice. And played Ryuge. Yeah, played Ryuge. Next would be Alphat. And Melodious Supreme King. Yeah, with Ostinato starting off place for your deck. Next would be Fajar, Ryzil. One Desires and one Prosperity. Interesting ratios. Just a way to draw, no? Next would be Paducah, weekly tournament. First would be Snake Eyes. Yeah, standard. Double Bell, interesting. Next would be Horustan, of course. Triple Mistake, no? Could be really devastating against the format right now. Next would be Exo Sister. And only one Maxi. What the freak? What the freak? Only one Maxi. So focus on Floodgates, Macrocosmos, and Gozen Match with Feature. Next would be Evo Community Tournament. First would be True Drago, Double Morganite, and bunch of R1 Floodgates, one Power Sync Stone, one Summon Limit, one Rivalry, and one Skill Drain. Also played Maxi, even though he played Morganite. Next would be Anti-Meta Stun. Wow, Meta Beat. There's a bunch of Meta Beats in our report. Yeah, probably. And we have also seen Ryzil Meta Beat. Things are getting wild in Southeast Asia. Next would be Bogor Duelist Community Tournament. First would be the rule, right? Ritual Beast, Double Book of Eclipse. Next would be another Meta Beat, Ramadan El Lich, Triple Mistake, no? And also played Heavenly Spears, Heavenly Prison rather. So we're also playing Primordial Tech. What even is this? I will try to confirm the name of this Primordial Tech. Interesting. Very spicy deck list. The more you look at it, the more it crazier it gets. This is also playing 7 Takyon. Oh my goodness. So you're going to search border, yeah. To search of border. Very, very wild. This is really wild. Next would be Tistina. Oh my goodness. Tistina. It is the first time that I have seen Tistina topping in OCG. From the WPP. Yeah. Wow. This is massive. Very good reference to look at. Probably the best Tistina build that I have seen. And it also top, no? So it has the results to back it up. Yeah, really insane. Next would be Snake Eyes Samina. Triple Purulya. Yeah, triple Purulya. And double work art though. And next would be Osiris Duelist ranking tournament. First would be Yubel from LDKY with Rainbow Bridge package. Wow, things are getting desperate for your field spell of Nightmare Throne. Next would be Elich once again from Ramadan. Same player, different tournament. Really insane. Next would be Dari with Malice. And next would be Abrar with Ryzil, double Aratama and double Sakitama. And yeah, that sums up our OCG metagame report and deck list reviews from the past week from September 28 to October 11. So if you found this video informative and helpful, please consider subscribing into my YouTube channel. It definitely motivates me a lot to keep providing this content for you guys. So once again, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.